tight as he is. As a tyke, I was up late at night, felt attacked by what I had in mind. Past my bedtime with passion, I'd plight till I'd find what would help make some sense of that time. When I had hung on the words of those forked tongues that lied, swore that I'd never find what they'd hide. From me worried, sick searching for words to convey how afraid I became of that guy. Oh my, that's right, yes, to Satan they'd sinned, with him making a friend, with that shadow cast vastly so sly. I came to rely upon him for delights they would not have me have, no surprise. And anything I enjoyed would lead to me destroyed. Raising voices cast judgment unkind as they rose to their feet in denial of me, who would trust only he with my life. And I had for some time, don't seem so surprised. Of course, don't seem so surprised, it just says it over and over again. Then, rebel yell, battle cry, please do tell me much more of what you have in mind, for my family has cast me aside. They don't want me, that's fine. I know I'll be alright, oh, if only you'd have me in mind. You, the heartbreaking brick thrown through windows that shatter at night, broke the ice in class clowns we'd collide at war, worlds apart, spun out of spite. So to break in that temple that lied, just the same to the people that put trust so unjustly with pride into priests that would lead them through life. And with the same lies that I had been told to their teeth, they told many, few little and white, in fact most black as night. Now I see it for what it is, pinpoint precise and exactly what I have to fight. Not the hearing of ears, but the blinding of eyes. The minds that go dumb at the sight, that surprised to discover the truth, and the truth is they lied. When they swore them, their oaths would be broken in time. Almost no time at all, they had broke them a time or two. Soon be too many that high would be too high to count for the kid counted out. Now the king with the key to my life, that's right. Shut tight doors that swung wide just to have me inside. Come to life as I did, felt had died. And don't seem so surprised. Come right back to life by the power and might of the one who they lied on, at times even stretching the truth to the point it confused me. A child, the child they would soon cast aside. Now I saw him in all, dropped my jaw, just the thought that he had me in mind for some time. Since creating me crafty, no serpent as sly as the man that I am, that's no lie. There's no beast half as bad as my mom and my dad, and they're not half as bad as their child, running wild. That was me that denied, would wind up at the time on my knees as they'd cracked it, had cried. Oh, that whip crossed my back that had fast made that right, what I'd done to provoke that reply. Yes, that strap that had snapped as I'd earned in my stripes, each a sad fact of life, at least mine. Now as long as I live, I know well that I'll die. Soon enough when I do, gladly lie for my last time to sleep, though may no rest that finding will comfort my heart for that time. I will spend there at night, that will last all that's left of what little remains of my life after dying, outlasting my life, and their lies as well bright might not seem some white light as I find. I've been right all along to think they might be wrong, and that's why I have traveled so light. Don't let it baffle your mind, don't seem so surprised. In other words, I don't have no friend with me, cause I won't be held back by their passionate cries for my killing in just to pass time. On my cross had me hung and strung up, attack tied, cat of nine cracked the passion of Christ. Who pays the ultimate price? Who for his friends would just lay down his life? Is there one who can say that'd be fine? If there's one man that could without being too good for the people he'd forced sacrifice, well then I'd be surprised. If there was, then where is he? I must shake the hand of the man with the spine of all time. Much obliged for the thought counts, that's right. Don't know why though you had me in mind, don't know why. All I've been is a burden, a beast on the back of my people since birth, cold as ice. Bad to the bone, stones cast in flight. If they had their way, I'd been crucified just like you in the Christ, do or die. Judas Christ, homicide, suicide. Frontline, you and I, do or die. Not only that, but they would likely have laughed as I died at me lying there happy, excited. To see I had fallen so fast is so fine with the jackals that cackle and cry. At the sight of my suffering, ghastly delight of the bastards who won't bat an eye. At my doom brought too soon, down upon me too gloomy for them who would only have me in mind. For as long as would take for to send me away, just a sheep among cattle they'd drive. Livestock that trap made them fat with the cash, pockets lined with the dollars that buy. Me new collars that helped me contained and in line, would not fall in a battle I'd fight. Though a bit rattled by what I had seen in my life, I'd be fine, just as long as I'd take that in stride. I still striving with all of my might toward the goal of my soul set aside. Knowing all too well we are all wonders and signs to the eyes gone blind, minds lost at times. So what does it matter? The chipper they chatter, the hatters get madder with time, and the rabbits ran late, so they say I don't know, it can happen to both black and white. In caverns, men hide from the light that allows me to spy them at night. They'll come out to wreak havoc, unkind to each other, as if we had anyone else for to have our backs. Most have no spine. And so what of our lives, even if all the stars were aligned? If they were to align, did they matter at all? If in the end, as we died, we meant nothing but struggle and strife, trouble, contrite, just a husband and a wife of the reaper, still swinging that scythe. And what if their child? Don't seem so surprised at such a sight. My oh my, seen it coming sometime. Now it's here at the time. Exact pinpoint, precise with precision to swipe. What we saved all our lives, what he finds as we're sliced and diced right down to size. In no time I will not bat so bashful an eye. At the dragon I drive, like the stallion I strive. Mighty valiant and vibrant, black beauty my bride. Fell right off, got right back on. In the saddle sat gliding through caverns of time. Flag in tatters still flies. Black flags flaps in the wind. Black flag flaps in the wind as I'm whipping fast by in a blinding white flash at the speed of that light. Same that lights up my path for the pilgrim that plight. Pioneered the wild, never batting his eyes for the lover that fights, never running in fright from the one that he fights. Stands so tall, scrapes the sky like a giant to face. For young David, the type to make music, not war, yet he slay him one swipe. Like the cattle they raise, feed them fat for the tribe that has conquered them all, except for one, only I. Same they said would soon fail, finding they had been right. I'd been wrong all along, so they'd sworn they had lied. As did I for a time, till I'd finally outfind what from me they had hidden, now from me they hide. Think they have to, I guess, or they wouldn't, that's right. But what have I ever done? I would not harm a fly. Perhaps though, that's a lie, and don't seem so surprised. I'm only a man much like them that denied not just me but themselves, even God and the Christ. Holy Ghost, may he haunt all who will not oblige me. With the key in my grasp but the door swinging wide, to receive me is sliding by skin of my teeth and gliding, go glimmering, shimmering, shining a beacon of light at the feet. That fine favor midst he who amongst us goes rightful, before stands behind at either side at all times. Any given time lives inside, and this stands in defense of me. All of my men, no offense, but of him I'm not shy. My heart like a lion's, white tiger's eye striped. I go out on the roam, I am leading my pride, who will be all my life till I die right beside me, the predator stalking the night. Till I'm called, and I fall as we all do sometime or another in life. Won't deny, don't seem so surprised. For death I've longed all of my life. Died, came right back to life. Now I live out my days where there's no falling night. Glad to know now that I, who was wrong in their eyes, so wrong in their sight, had been right all along, deep down known they had lied. I grind, stay on the grind, till I reach it, my goal, just to know, oh my soul, what he had in his mind at the time. To uncover the proof, we must look at times in life right at what frightens us most. I'm delighted, and don't you dare seem so surprised. Don't seem so surprised to find the truth as they lied. I'm just glad the truth I would find. As a tyke, I was up late at night, felt attacked by what I had in mind. In my mind, past my bedtime, passion I plight till I find what would help me make some sense of that time. When I'd hung on the words of the forked tongues that lied, swore that I'd never find what they'd hide from me, worried, sick, searching for words to convey how afraid I became of that guy. That's right, yes, the saying they'd send, with him making a friend, with that shadow cast vastly so sly. I came to rely upon him for delights they would not have me have, no surprise. Anything I enjoyed would lead to me destroyed. Raising voices cast judgment unkind, as they'd rise to their feet in denial of me, who would trust only he with my life, and I have for some time. And don't seem so surprised. tragedy. As a tyke, I was up late at night, felt attacked by what I had in mind, and don't seem so surprised. I've chosen my side, and don't seem so surprised. If it's not when you lied, then you shouldn't have lied. The pain will subside, soon enough we'll all die. Or is that just a lie? I will let you decide. And don't seem so surprised, but I've chosen my bride, the most lovely of all. One might call them their wife, yes, the girl who just died. And she's a keeper, no lie. Soon we'll raise up our sons, send them soldiers to fight, and our daughters as well, punctual and polite, not the type to go sneak out at night. But we did. And don't seem so surprised, but I turned a new leaf in my life with my wife, but please don't be so surprised. But to the death now we fight. I am sick of your lies, I am tired of your lies. And just now I've realized what I want out of life. Just now I've realized what it is that I want out of life. I want liars to die. I want fires to rise. I want towers to fall. I want matches to strike. I want faggots and dykes. Don't seem so surprised, but I've chosen my side. It's when you don't like that you shouldn't have lied. Don't seem so surprised.